Good morning. Can everybody hear me? Um, so we had a slight glitch we figured out in the middle of the night. There's Melissa. So Facebook Live has this great thing where you can add people to your live stream and do like a dual screen and have everybody in it. But apparently it only works if you have an iPhone, and I'm the only one with an iPhone. Melissa does not have one. So she is joining us today in the comments and is going to help answer those there and that. So you're kind of stuck with me on the screen. So this live broadcast came, this whole topic came a few weekends ago. Me and my husband had flown to Las Vegas, and the flight attendant comes on and she talks about how you need to put your own oxygen mask on before helping your children. And so I got out my phone and I put that in my notes because I preach so much self-care for so many reasons. And that was such the aha moment to me of, well, of course I would put my oxygen mask on first. I can't help them if I'm, unconscious or whatever. I can't take care of my children on a flight in an emergency if I don't have, if I'm not taking care of myself first. So me and Melissa talked every week, just so you guys know. We meet and we go over what do you guys need? What is, what seems to be the topics of the questions that you guys are asking the most, that you're needing the most, so that we can meet those needs for you. So if anybody has any questions, please put them in the comments. Melissa's there. It looks like I can see them, so hopefully I can. Self-care, let's see. Melissa, do you have anything you want to add? It's so early for me. Melissa's great at this early stuff. I'm up early. So Melissa preaches a lot about getting up early, and I know a lot of you are like, but sleep is my self-care. That's how I rest, is and I feel better and I get that sleep. I promise you, if you sacrifice just 30 minutes of getting up before your kids, it is a huge, huge difference. Because if you get up and the house is quiet and you go, oh, here, I have self-care stuff. So if you go, and this is my new thing, I'm kind of addicted to it. It's like roasted cocoa beans, but it comes in all these different flavors. So I get up and make a coffee, a cup of that. These bags, I have a ton in my cabinet. They're going out of business, so their stuff is super marked down, just a heads up. But if I'm up 30 minutes before and I can kind of set myself and relax and wake up, there is nothing worse than being woke up by some kind of catastrophe in your house. I've been there. I've been woken up by eggs all over my kitchen floor, by flour spilled everywhere, by diapers gotten into. I've been woken up by it all. But if I'm up at least a little bit earlier than them, I can diffuse all those situations and start my day off on a little bit easier foot than waking up to chaos, which, as we know, sets the mood for a really rough day. Melissa says, I think that moms really forget that our kids really need us to be on when they get you. Yes, so they need, I'm having a moment here with, for sure, they need, if we're wore out and we can't function and that, they know, they know a lot more than you get. They feel that energy and they take that on. And if you're tired and crabby and upset, you're going to get that same reaction from them. Melissa says, being shot out of a cannon is horrible. And it is, and that's what it's like. You're being shot into an absolutely crazy situation, and you're not even centered. You're still half asleep, and you're trying to work through whatever chaos is going on and get to where you can, we do a lot of restarting our days. But you don't want to do that at 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. I mean, I have, but it's the worst way to wake up, and it sets a really bad tone that's hard to get out of. Yes, so go to bed so you can get up. I'm really bad at this, so I know when Melissa says these things that it's it's hard because once those kids are in bed, you're like, oh, they're asleep and it's quiet and I can, watch Netflix, or this is my downfall. I'll stay up and I'll binge watch something because it's finally quiet. And so I get that time to myself, but it's not worth it. Get the sleep you need so you can get up and have that time you need in the morning instead. And they're all seasons. We hear this a lot. Well, your kids are older. Well, you have kids that are old enough to babysit. Well, me and Melissa have been there. We've been single moms with several kids. We both were single moms with 3 kids. We've been moms with little kids. Our kids didn't come as, babysitting teenagers. So we get it. There's times, where you're going to have times where self-care is going to look like, 5 minutes hiding in the bathroom, and that's okay. You're going to look like, it's just the short amount of time you can grab in the morning before everybody wakes up to kind of sit and reflect and do things that feed your soul, whether it be, read scriptures or, read something from, your religion, or read, the latest Waldorf magazine, or I don't know, whatever feeds your soul. Take the chocolate with you. This is funny because I tell people a lot. So I usually hide chocolate in my closet. So, and I go and be honest with your kids. It's because I've told them when I have yelled, I'm sorry I've yelled at you. I'm going to go to my room to calm down. They need to see that it's okay to melt down, apologize, correct that, and move on. So this morning I was like, oh wait, where's that chocolate? So this was in my car because the other day I had a really rough day and I stopped at Whole Foods for something. And so I picked this up. So I would have this because 5 minutes of quiet hiding in your closet and really good chocolate is amazing. I'd like to pretend that there's something in here. This is totally empty. So I went and grabbed this package out of my car. So, even in, my most perfect, which is ridiculous, mom moments, I still have moments that are not great. So, and that is it. Feed your soul.